Installing a tow hitch today on a Model Y. One of the first things you want to note, usually you'll say in the instructions or where you buy it, is after you install the hitch, is if you're going to replace your bumper crash bar here. Some hitches replace the bar, and some will have room for you to bolt up your OEM one. So that's just one of the main things to note here. Tools needed: an 8, a 10, 13, 17, a pick for the plastic grommets. I like using a little 8 wrench to get the 2 bolts behind the taillights off, and just a little plastic pry tool for some of your little caps here and popping your fenders out. First step is going to be pulling back this plastic trim and removing your taillight plug and the 2 8mm bolts that are on the inside. I like to try to grab both pieces at the same time so you don't break anything. Make sure your pocket's empty. Pull it straight backwards. You kind of see one bolt here, the other one's going to be right above it. You can see the clip right back here. You're going to push the red tab back first and then pull the tab straight backwards. And now I push the taillight out from the back first. Sometimes popping the door gives you a little more clearance, so push this out and I kind of pop it straight up. There's going to be 2 metal tabs on the left side here. And straight out like that. I will grab this, put it back on the taillight just so I don't lose it. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. Alright, now we're going to pop the fender out and remove, there's one 8mm here. The fender's just held in my little push grommets. I just like to kind of start in the middle, pull from the bottom lip here, and you'll feel it flex out. Just pop it. We don't need to fully remove it. Just enough here to get clearance to 8mm bolt. And we're going to go do the other side. Now that we have our fenders off, we're going to remove it. This 10mm, the 8mm, pop these with the plastic pry tool, and pop the bumper out on the side here. Just get the bolts out. I'm going to slide it right underneath, pull back a little bit. And all 3 are popped out. And we're starting on the side. Be careful here. You don't want the bumper to slide up and touch the paint at all. You can throw some painter's tape down or a towel over the bumper when you pop it. Just make sure it doesn't scrape. Start from the front here. We're just going to pull backwards, just gently. Gotta use a little pressure. And just work your way up. right, that side's out. Going to repeat the same process to the other side. Now we got the top of the car done. We need to move underneath. It's pretty easy here. You're going to have some 10 mils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 mils underneath. And the rest are just going to be like the plastic, like little pop grommets here. This is what I use the pick for. Pop it down, pull it out. Grommets, everything out. We need to pull this off. The easiest way, I think, is grabbing right here, kind of behind the carpet area. And you're just going to pull it backwards, kind of away from the car. Just do one side at a time. And just like that. If your car is before 23, you are going to have your sensor plug. So make sure you do that before you try to rip this off. And same thing on here. Pull this red tab backwards. Then you're going to push down on the black tab in the back. And that will lift it up here. You can pull it off. Just like that. Now we're going to pull off this plastic bar here. There's just 4 10 mils that are in here. And we'll use a pry tool. Just pull off this plug here. And so then we can just pull it to the side. We don't have to disconnect everything. Just do this gently so we don't damage the plastic clips on here. Now I'm going to pull off these brackets. There's 3 15 mils, 1 up top, 2 on the bottom. All right, I removed the 3 bolts that hold the crash bar to the things, and there's 1 extra on the inside. I think it's a 13 mil. Let me go check. All right, now we're going to set the hitch in here. Just set it in. We're going to put up 1 bracket and get that secured in. When you put the nuts on, make sure they're lining up with the same spot where they originally were at. Pretty easy to tell, but we want everything in the same area so everything lines up nicely. Then we're going to torque all these down. I'm going to reattach this, set it up, then we can put the other 15s back on. Now we got this up. I'm going to put in a nut, hand tighten it, and just make sure it's aligning to the same spot again. Still our bottom ones. Now we can put in our internal nuts. Now just reverse what we did. Put our plastic piece back on. Put your plug back into it. Yep. Right, now we're ready to install the bumper back to the car. I like to put some towels over the edges so it won't scrape when I set it up. I'll show you a little trick of what I like to do here. I set it up here. I set it up nicely. And I take one of the screws, goes in here, and I just put it in a couple threads. Because I still want movement, but I don't want it to slip off. And I'll still give us some enough slack down here to move it. I can get the plug back in. You can also do this before. Hear the click, and you want to push the red tab forward. Secured in place. Now, underneath the car, you're going to see different teeth, how this fits in. Just going to start on one edge. You want to slide it in. Make sure these teeth are all lining up nice. It's like this one needs to go inside the car. Put it back in. About halfway, we'll go to the other side. Yeah, see, this needs to come out. Go on top. All these are lining up nice. I don't want to push this in yet because we're going to go up top. Remove our towel. And this white strip needs to go in front of the black here. So I'm going to pull the bumper forward. Get that to line up over there. Lined up. Everything's lined up nice. I'm going to push this carpet back inside the bumper here. And then click it back into place. Check under the car. Everything's still lined up well. I'm going to pull this forward. Carpet back in. Click it in. Just like that. All right, so washer, grommet, screw without the washer. Then it goes washer, grommet, washer, screw with no washer. You kind of get it. But I put all the screws in just a little bit first, and then I come around and put in all the grommets, and I come and tighten up all the screws. Okay. Now we got the bottom back in. I'm going to put the screws back in on this side here. When I put the fenders in, I like to tuck the bottom in first because I can get the carpet in and make sure this bottom one lines up nice. And they all kind of just go in really well. Just like that. Our taillights back in. Make sure you line up these two prongs to these two holes out here. You just kind of want to give it a little whack, and you'll see it slide in all nice there. Pull out your side. Be careful not to drop these. It's very easy. I like to put my hip up against the light to keep it from pushing backwards against me. Just get one in, hand tight all the way, and get the other one in. All right, got those in. Now I'm going to put the plug back in, remember the red faces you. So slide that back into the back of the taillight here. If you can find it. Push the red tab back in and then tighten it up with your wrench. Now we're going to put our side back in. As long as you didn't break any grommets, you just push it back in. And then make sure you get your weather stripping and pull it over this, or else your trunk might not close properly. Just like that. All done. Trailer hitch installed, bumper back on, ready to tow.